Well. Welcome back to Squatober Day 14. Today's a little bit different than most days. Today actually really doesn't have a squatting, which is crazy, right? Squatober, no squats. I mean, it has it on the cardio. We'll see it in the program. Now, if you're new here, glad you're here. Nice to meet you. My name's Shark. I am awesome. Anyway, I suppose we should go ahead and get into our program for today's Squatober. For those of you who don't know what Squatober is a month-long program that tells you how you should work out every day of October, and at the end of the month, you go for a PR squat. Now, if you have small legs or been called chicken legs at least once in your life, I recommend checking out Sore Neck Squatober on Instagram and giving their program a shot. Now, back to the video. Today's program is titled 70s Big. The first thing that we have here is a superset. It's seated dumbbell Arnold press with 4 sets of 10 reps, and the superset is one arm dumbbell rows, 4 sets of 5 reps each arm, 2-minute rest between sets. The second thing is slow strict chin ups, 4 sets of 2 to 5 reps, and that's supersetted with dumbbell pullovers, 4 sets of 5 reps, 2-minute rest in between sets. And the third and last thing is another superset, easy bar or barbell skull crushers, 5 sets of 20 reps. And the superset with that is dumbbell concentration curls, 5 sets of 10 each arm, 90 seconds rest between sets. Now it does have cardio, which is the back squat, 2 sets of 10 reps at 50%, 90-second rest between sets. Zercher squats, 2 sets of 10 reps, 90-second rest between sets. So I'm not going to do the cardio because I don't want to. I also hate Zercher squats. But also my knees are kind of fried from yesterday. Overall, the program doesn't look terrible. I mean, I'm not a fan of how many supersets it has us doing, or really supersets at all. The thing with doing that many fucking sets of shit and like supersets and all, like, you're more like killing muscle than you are building it. Especially like if you're natty like me. I mean, don't get me wrong, some supersets are okay, but like a shitload is, yeah, it's more volume that what you really need in terms of science-based lifting. But it is what it is. I think I'm gonna turn in today into like a back and bi day after I finish all this. Maybe it'll be like a back and shoulder with a little bit of bi, something like that. But just enough to give me that like pump that I'm craving, right? But I don't know. I mean, I didn't. Once I read the program, I didn't really feel like squatting, because it was on the cardio thing, and I didn't want to. Anyway, so if you'll notice, I have sweatpants and a pump cover on, so it's like real lifting time, kinda. I mean, I'm probably not gonna be able to like go like crazy heavy on the stuff that we're doing today because we're doing like supersets with them in like multiple fucking sets and a shitload of reps and shit. So I mean, that is what it is. So in typical shark fashion, we got the TNT shark flavored. Now, full disclosure, I actually did take some pre workout right before I got here because I just woke up from a nap. I ate a good bit of food and I drank pre workout to wash it down because I wanted to wake up, but also I kind of wanted to go crazy today. I haven't had like a really upper body focused day in a while, and so it's gonna feel good to like just do that over legs. You know what I mean? Oh, my friend, I think they've put real sharks in my pre-workout. Wow. Okay, well, I shall see all of you for our first thing on today's list. Supersets all day, supersets all day, superset. Oh, we're gonna do supersets all day, superset, all day. Okay, holy shit. Now we are at our first fucking superset shit for today. This has us doing 4 sets of seated dumbbell Arnold press. Then the superset with that is 1 arm dumbbell rows, 10 reps Arnold press, 5 reps rows each side. I hate supersets. I did warm up a little bit. I found a weight that I found it should be good. But if not, then obviously I can just change it. But we got 45s for this, and then a 75 for dumbbell rows. Good form, and everything should be pretty smooth. Let's go ahead and get into our very first working set. And that is set number 1 complete. I don't like supersets. Other than that, it's all right. See you for set 2. Set number 2. Superset number 3. And here we are for the last set of our first group of supersets. Quick recap. I'm not a huge fan of it. I mean, it's definitely going to give me a pump, but I feel like you get more use and more value as well off of doing regular sets and less volume. But then again, this is the natural guy talking, you know what I mean? Let's go ahead and hit our last set. Well, that was all of our supersets for the first group. It's all right. Not a big fan. I just hate supersets, so of course I'm not gonna like it too much. But I do feel kind of pumped right now. However, I still feel like it was a lot of volume. Anyway, so yeah, the second group of supersets, I already forgot what it was, to be completely honest. But I'll see you then. So after further review, our second group of supersets is slow strict chin-ups, 4 sets, 2 to 5 reps, and then the superset with that is dumbbell pullovers, 4 sets of 5 reps, 2-minute rest in between sets. I had already forgot. My brain, workout brain's a real thing. Anyway, I grabbed kind of medium weight for this. I don't know if I've ever done like an actual full set of dumbbell pullovers before. Now, we are not doing dumbbell pullovers on a bench, and the only reason for that is because the bench is over there, and I didn't feel like bringing one over here. Also, nah, that was really the reason. I didn't want to have to go back and forth. So this should give us an all right back pump. I think dumbbell pullovers are, again, I think they're just okay. Really, I feel like doing them with a cable, like, right here, is a lot more optimal. And again, you get more bang for your buck kind of thing. You know what I mean? Anyway, I think I'm going to do probably 5 reps of chin ups and then 5 reps of pullovers, like just to keep it even and so my brain memorizes that right. It shouldn't be too bad. Obviously, if it really does become a problem, then I'll do less here and then just same there, because that one's, strictly 5. This one's 2 to 5. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Here is what we have realized. Dumbbell pullovers are not the hype. I think even if I did this on a bench, it still wouldn't be comparable to cable pullovers. But that's just an opinion, I suppose. Now, our second set. Well, right there, I only did 4 on chin ups because I don't know if you heard me in any of the last videos complaining, but my back does hurt. Also, I'm doing underhand right here, which is focus, or like thumb over underhand, of course. It's a bodybuilder in me. But anyway, that uses more back, so my back hurts. 2 to 5 reps, I did 4. I don't really care. Back is feeling pretty pumped though, so that's good. Third set. No squat thoughts, because, well, we're not squatting today. But do you ever think about hockey? They have hockey on the gym TV right now. Hockey is really only interesting to watch because, you just get drunk if you're there watching it. But it's all about the people fighting. You know what I mean? Like, when I used to watch hockey when I was a kid, going to the games and stuff, the only reason I went is because I wanted to see these guys fucking throw hands, dude. I wanted to see somebody's like face mask get ripped off and like, them just clobbering each other. guess I was a violent kid. Blame the video games, right? Fourth and final set of our second group of supersets. Okay, and that pretty much wraps up all of that. We still have one last group of superset shit, which is barbell, skull crushers, and concentration bicep curls. That one should be a little bit more fun, but still just a lot of volume. Something that I've noticed today working out, well, without music for one, but also just in general, dude. This gym, I don't know what's going on today, but it is literally playing like the most like brain rot fucking music. Like it's literally just beats and sounds. I don't know what the fuck this shit is, dude. I'm starting to feel like old almost for the fact that I don't like it. Is this what kids listen to now? Do you imagine just like working out to this shit? Like it driving down the street? I don't fucking know. Like this is insane. This feels like I should be on like at a rave, like on ketamine or like PCP or some shit. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I should be like tweaking out right now. It's a very offsetting kind of thing, to be honest. Anyway, I'll see you over there at our last superset group. Now here at our third superset. Easy bar or barbell skull crushers, 5 sets of 20 reps. Dumbbell concentration curls, 5 sets of 10 each arm. Not a fan, but I don't make the program. So I feel like that's an overkill of volume, by the way. 20 reps of barbell skull crushers and then supersetting that with 10 reps of bicep curls each arm for 4 sets. I feel like it's a lot, by the way. So with the first set done, I'm realizing now that 35 pounds for skull crushers was a bad idea. For 20 reps, I indeed cannot do that for 4 fucking sets. So I'm gonna have to go down because that hurt both my elbows and my triceps. Also, I don't do skull crushers. So there's that. So I'm gonna go down. I think I actually might go down and weight on biceps too. When I was doing concentration curls, at least with my left bicep, that kind of hurt. So I might go down that too. A lot of volume. Being natty, I probably need to be a little bit more careful, I'd say. Now, time for the second set. And that was the second set done. Recap, this is a lot of volume. That's a lot of damage. This is okay, I guess. Once I went down in weight, it's a little bit more easy to get through, but it is just a lot of volume. Now today, of course, is like almost like an Arnold day. You know, we even did Arnold presses. It's not bad, but it definitely would help if I was like blasting gear. That would make today a lot more manageable and less stressful too about getting injured. So there's that. See you for set 3. Okay, set number 3. And honestly, I just had a realization. Got brought back down to earth. I just realized that I have to do 5 sets, not 4. So that sucks. I don't really know when I'm gonna pop the top, but probably soon because I'm sweating. Also, I want to see the pump. So third set. Set number 4. And a dick load of reps later, we're done with set 4. This is kind of a lot of volume, he said, for like the 400th time. Anyway, I'll see you for set number 5, which is thankfully the 5th and last set. Okay. 5th and final set of, well, our third group of supersets and also for today's program. So that's pretty neat. There's a lot of volume. So much volume, even. Honestly, I probably could have stayed at the weight that I was at for triceps, but I didn't feel like getting injured. So I didn't risk it. I mean, I hit triceps yesterday, is my point. So, anyway, fifth and final. Let's rip. That right there marks the end of today's program. Kind of strenuous. A shitload of supersets is not ideal or fun. So there's that. Yeah, I don't know. I hurt. My arms are fried right now. 5 sets is a dick load. I think I'm still going to do a tiny bit of shoulders and back. I don't know if really I'm going to touch buys anymore. I don't want to, risk injuring them, being that I recover slowly because I'm natural. Anyway, I guess I'll catch you at the pose downs. Well, I figured, since we just did a crazy workout, maybe I should pop the pump cover right now before, I do any other lifting, just to get a proper measurement of what today's program did for us. So let's do that real quick. Oh, damn. That guy is pretty fucking pumped right now. I'd say I'm pretty pumped. What do you think? Not bad at all. Now, I still am gonna hit a little bit of something. I think I'm gonna do some shoulders and maybe some back. Again, I don't think I'm gonna do too much bicep, but we'll see. But I'll catch you at the real pose down. So, okay, gamers, here we are. It was an interesting day today, I'd say. I think it would have been a lot better if we didn't have to do as much volume as we did. That's just my opinion. And, everybody's got an earlobe or whatever. It was something like that. Earlobe, mouth, nose, one of those body parts. Anyway, everyone's got one and they all suck. Yeah. I think as many supersets as we did, if we did less reps, something like that, or less sets, you know what I mean? It'd make more sense. But again, I'm a follower. I don't make the program. I mean, after hitting my little shoulders and back, I feel a little bit more pumped. Not terrible. I mean, it could be better, but again, it's Squatober. It's not, um, well, bodybuilding. So, anyway, I figure we can go ahead and pop the top, check out the pump just a little bit, and then close us out. Pump cover pumped. We can see, oh, that today wasn't terrible. I mean, it was a day, I'd say. Dr. Seuss, I think. Let's go ahead and get a few poses and close us out. Well, I think the pump was pretty good. Tomorrow looks a little bit easier. I mean, we're squatting. I think tomorrow I'm going to turn it into a little bit of a leg day after we finish our program, just because it's so short and it seems more leg focused. Anyway, if you stayed this long in the video, I thank you for being here. I appreciate you being here. If you're following along with Squatober, I hope it's going well for you. I hope that you're not getting injured or anything like that, because that would suck and that would ruin the rest of your month. We are pretty much halfway through Squatober right now. PR day is coming up soon. So I suppose I will see all y'all tomorrow. If I don't see you, I want to wish you all a good morning, good afternoon, good night. And I will see you all tomorrow. Yep. Bye.